Hi guys, welcome to the second anime pickups of the month of February 2013. This is my 20th NIS release I've got now. This is Ground Control to Psycho-Electric Girl. I picked this up a little sooner than perhaps I would have done because apparently it was going, according to NIS anyway, they were running low on stock, and while they have plans to reprint it, I thought, well, I'll get it now sooner rather than later. I'd rather not have to worry about them restocking it. But yeah, I've got another NIS release. I've heard mixed things about this one, but it's in Blu-ray and it's got some nice character designs and it seemed interesting enough, so I'm looking forward to watching it. But yeah, this is the Ground Control to Psycho-Electric Girl release. Yeah, I know you couldn't see all of it but I can't put the camera out any further, so okay, next up we'll do the Oromo set. Yep, Oromo, the Blu-ray import from Japan, super expensive. I got it cheaper since I imported it directly from Japan rather than through Aniplex, so I got it at a much cheaper price than I would have done had I imported it from Aniplex of America. But yeah, I really like the show and it was worth the money despite the ridiculous price. I've already watched the 12 episodes of the TV broadcast and loved it. Again, it looks fantastic in high definition. It really does. It's a show that was made for high definition. It just looks great. And the subtitles are really good, despite being, you know, on a Japanese release. I believe it on the credits it says they were done by Bang Zoom Entertainment, and there's like only a few typos in it. The subtitles are fine. They do the perfect job. I haven't watched the true ending or the animated commentaries yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. But yeah, amazing set, and happy to own it, because I really do love Oromo, and Aniplex of America have already licensed the second season. How cool is that? So it hasn't even been broadcast yet. Doesn't start till April, I don't think. And yeah, Aniplex of America have already announced that they will be releasing the show on home video, so it will get a DVD release probably a lot sooner than Oromo did the first season. So yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, next up we got Steins Gate. This is the first part, limited edition. I don't have the second part yet. I've heard nothing but good things about this show. Anime Fan Grant 62 recently PM'd me saying, I've just finished the show and it's absolutely amazing, you must get it. And since, you know, he wasn't the first person to say those things, and I was thinking, well, you know, I did want this show. I knew when it was first released that it was going to sell out reasonably quickly just because of its visual novel roots and just how popular that visual novel was. And so yeah, I knew it was going to sell out rather quick. So yeah, I've picked up the first part. I will get the second part probably sooner rather than later. I'm probably going to watch the first part before I get the second part, so it will make me get the second part sooner, because I'm very good at just putting something on the shelf and go, right, when I get to those two parts, I will watch all of it. Katana Gatari being the main victim of that. Like I said, pre-ordered the first set and it took me 2 years pretty much to buy the second half. Yeah, ridiculous. So yeah, Steins Gate, nice art box. It's a bit wider than the others. I think it's because it's a 26 episode series, so there's more discs. But yeah, Steins Gate. And finally, my absolute favourite pickup of the entire month, believe it or not. More than Oromo, despite the price I paid for it. This is Fist of the North Star. Oh my god, I enjoyed this so much. 36 episodes of bone-crushing action. Yeah, essentially Kenshiro is like Bruce Lee on steroids. This is like, sort of like a Kung Fu shonen action epic. It's really cool. I really loved it. I loved the retro vibe of the whole thing. I loved the opening theme. I've actually watched the English dub. The entire series has been released by Discotheque, as I'm sure most of you are aware. But only the first 36 episodes were dubbed, and they weren't dubbed by Discotheque, 'cause they don't dub. But they licensed the dub from the past from Manga Entertainment, were the company that dubbed it way back in the late 90s. I think it was like 1999 or something. And I've heard lots of criticisms about the dub, but I thought it was pretty good. Like, it was okay. It was like it was 90s dub standard, kind of like to be expected. And it actually, when I crossed over to the subtitles every now and then, it was pretty darn accurate as well. It was like, yeah, this is telling exactly the same story. Like, there's the odd change, obviously, in some of the sentences and the lines, but yeah, it's pretty much the same story, so I thought the dub was pretty good. I decided to watch the dub because, well, they're only on the first 36 episodes. I thought it would be an easier way to get into the show, and I also thought, well, if I'm going to experience the dub, it's now or never, so I decided to experience the dub, and I enjoyed it. The one thing I didn't like about the dub, though, is it does change the soundtrack. The original dub did change the opening and endings, but Discotheque decided to use the Japanese opening and endings. Thank God, because they're both awesome. But it does change the BGM, as it were, the background music, in the English dub, and yeah, that's not so nice. But yeah, the only one of the other positives about the English dub, obviously, is it's in stereo, when the Japanese dub is obviously in mono, so yeah, the sound quality was better. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching the rest of this. I'm going to be picking up the second half pretty darn soon. It also came with the game. I bought this on an auction on eBay, and it came with the game as well, which is pretty awesome. This is the first one. I know that the second one's come out recently, but being that I'm always out of date now when it comes to video games, I've only just got the second one, the first one, sorry. I don't know how long it would take me to play this. It's just like a action beat 'em up, pretty gory, as in what Fist of the North Star is like. It's a pretty gory show in a way. Yeah, and that's the anime pickups for the second half of February. Fist of the North Star is pretty amazing if you want to watch some shonen retro epicness with Bruce Lee on steroids in Kenshiro. Then yeah, I totally go out and get it. It's brilliant. I really enjoyed it, and I think it's worth seeing. Same for Oromo as well. I think Oromo is really good. So you haven't got the DVD edition at least, I think you should go out and watch that. I haven't watched the other two, so I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. Yeah, see you soon.